Good afternoon, world. Michael Johnson, Pristine Acupuncture and Wellness. And I want to continue my story series today. So, last time I talked about, you'll remember on the last part of the series, about nicknames and how nicknames affect us, but we also affect the nicknames. And so, when I was in high school, most people who knew me just called me Mike, which is kind of boring, right? But you know about this in high school. I had a rough high school with lots of bullies and picking on and such. And so I didn't really feel like I had a name, if that makes any sense at all. And it was a difficult time. But to people who were close to me, I was known as Mike. Mike was fun. He was laid back, but it was also kind of hidden. I didn't want to be called Michael. I didn't want to be called Mikey, and people really didn't know how I was feeling. So that was kind of part of my high school. It was a darker time in my life. And then I went to college, and college kind of blew my mind because I had been a little bit sheltered. I had not been around, um, anything outside of a sheltered life. And so when I was in college, it was like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. And anyways, I joined a amazing music fraternity when I was in college, and I got the nickname Magic there. And at first, it was meant, as most nicknames in college are meant, to be somewhat of an insult, but it ended up being really part of my identity for years. There are still people who call me that. And the story that I was told behind Magic, now this might not be true, but the story I was told is that I was not very good at playing trumpet, which is what I played. But at concerts, I always pulled it out of my ass like magic. So, excuse the language, kids, but that is where that nickname likely came from. And I really adopted that nickname. I really didn't get called anything else for years while I was in college. And, I thought I was going to be a music teacher. I kind of became a little bit of a hippie. By the hair. And I guess that's a secret. But, here's another secret. So I actually lived in this cabin out in the woods for a year without. It had an outhouse, which is not my thing at all. But while I was in that period of my life, I found Kung Fu, which helped me lose weight and helped me with my health. I found out more about Chinese medicine. My migraines went away. And so after that, I ended up looking at Seattle for moving, and I decided I wanted to be an acupuncturist. So I dropped everything and I went to acupuncture school in Seattle. So pretty crazy. That's the next part of my story. Keep tuned in and I'll keep telling you more.